Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make this really gorgeous fabric tissue holder from your scraps at home. These make great stocking fillers or just presents for the festive season and means you can refill with your own tissues without having to need to buy multiple of the multi-pack tissues that come in plastic wrapping. Instead, you can buy a box and refill them in here, pop them in your pocket, and not only are they functional, but they also look really pretty. So let's get on with the tutorial. So first step is to cut your fabric. This here is my lining fabric and it's 6.5 inches by 5 inches. And this one here is my outside fabric and it's 6 inches by 5 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these right sides together. So this is the right side of my fabric and I'm going to put it down onto the right side of this fabric. Now this one doesn't actually have a right side, but if it did, you're going to be having it facing up, and this one, the right side, is going to be facing down. Now line those up at the top and pin them across the top there. Turn it round and you can see that they're not the same length, but that's fine, that's what you need. You're then going to take these two pieces of fabric and pin them up here as well. And you're then going to sew along this line here, leaving about 1/4 inch seam allowance, and the same along here. Let's do that and we'll come back here. So now that my seams are sewn and I've just trimmed my seam allowance down a little bit, let's turn this the right way round. And we can see here, if we flatten this out, you've got your lining fabric just ever so slightly poking through on either side, and that's exactly what you want. So we're going to make sure that that's nice and even on either side, then we're going to give it a good press flat. So that step was really important, and as you can now see, you've got the lining fabric just poking out on either side. Now what we're going to do is just find the middle and I'm just going to run my hand down it just to mark that mid-center ever so slightly. And what I'm going to do now is fold this side in just over the halfway point, and this one over the other side will just slightly overlap that. Okay, so your lining fabric is on the outside now and your other one is on the inside. They overlap ever so slightly, not by much, just ever so slightly overlap. And we're going to sew down this side here and this side here. I'll meet you back when that's done. You can choose to finish your edges however you wish. These will be on the inside, but you don't want them to fray much. You could either overlock these, zigzag stitch the end, or do what I'm going to do and just use some fray stop on the ends here. However, once that's done and your ends are finished, we're going to open this up and turn it the right way around. Make sure you poke those corners out so they're nice and sharp. You could use something like a knitting needle to help you get those really sharp. And there is our tissue pouch. So I'm going to just grab some of my tissues and put those inside. And they're nice and snug in there, ready to go. So this is a great stocking filler, and as you can see, a great way to use up your scraps because it really doesn't require much fabric at all. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.